What's up, guys? I don't know if I've made a video about this subject yet or not, but I'm going to make another one if I already did. I'm not sure yet. But this is for fighters coming up and drilling, when it applies to drilling techniques and everything. Here's a common mistake, one of the most common mistakes I see fighters make, especially young fighters and ones that are talented even more so, is this right here. They think because they already know the technique, they don't have to drill it. And this really applies more to grappling than striking, because striking, you're always drilling. If you're throwing a jab and you're hitting a bag, let's say you jab the bag 2 or 3 rounds, that's drilling. The same if you're shadow boxing and throwing punches, this is drilling techniques. A little different, it plays out a little different in grappling. You always get more reps in striking. You always get more reps drilling and striking. That's why you can get better at striking way faster than you can grappling as well. You can get better because you get more reps in practice and you're able to drill more reps throwing punches than you are doing double leg takedowns, right? Or a submission. But the common thing I see is a lot of fighters think because they know the techniques already, they don't have to drill them. And that's just complete ridiculous to think that way. And it needs to be fixed if you're trying to go to a high level. In striking, Floyd Mayweather's been boxing for 40 years. He still throws a jab, still throws a cross every practice. There's a limited amount of punches. You need to pick, for grappling, you need to pick your go-tos. You need to pick, let's say, I'll be honest with you, maybe, and someone asked me to do a video about this, so I may be able to do this soon. Maybe 15 jiu-jitsu moves, maybe 50 different wrestling and cage work moves, and drill these moves religiously. And this is how you get good. This is how you catch up to people that have been training way longer. You just do more reps than them in a shorter time period. But I know guys that know how to do arm bars, that know how to do Kimuras, that know how to do triangles, whatever, but they don't want to drill the technique. They know the reps, they know the technique, so they think they don't have to drill it, when really they can't hit the technique on a high level person. It's about, can you hit this arm bar on a black belt? Can you hit this triangle on a black belt? Can you hit this takedown on a college wrestler or a JUCO wrestler or even a high school wrestler? If you, just because you know the technique doesn't mean you know it well enough to hit it on somebody high level. So you need to drill enough reps until you can repeatedly hit it on a high level person. It's that simple. If you roll with a black belt, you're not going to submit a black belt all the time. Let's say you're a purple belt or a brown belt. You can still catch a black belt sometimes. You're not going to submit them consistently because they're very defensive minded. Maybe they're older black belt. You're younger and you're a brown belt or a purple belt. That doesn't mean you shouldn't be drilling these techniques. You need to drill the technique until you can hit it on a high level person consistently. That's how you get good at stuff. The high level person doesn't have to be some world class fighter. They just have to be maybe a 40-year-old black belt that's been doing it for 10 or 12 years. If you can hit it on him, then you're going to hit it on anybody your own level, or anyone of your skill level if you're fighting in the amateur scene or even a lower level pro scene. But if your goal is to fight at a high level, guys, you have to keep drilling these techniques over and over. Just because the technique is, it's not a good enough answer to not drill it. Oh, I already know how to do it. You know how many fighters I've heard say this shit over the years? Oh, I already know how. You try to show them something, I already know how to do it. Well, can you hit it on any that's experienced or good? That's why you should repeat the same shit over and over. That's why the Bruce Lee philosophy, I don't fear the man who knows one kick, but or 10,000 kicks, but the man who practices one kick 10,000 times. You have to get reps of the same move. So just because of the technique, that's irrelevant. Can you hit it on a high level person? Until you can hit it on a high level person and hit it on high level people consistently. I don't mean if you try to armbar a black belt 10 times, you hit all 10 reps. Or you're able to finish them. But if you can hit it on multiple black belts, multiple brown belts, let's say you're a blue belt trying to submit a purple belt or a black belt, and I'm speaking more from a grappling standpoint, but it applies all across the board. Unless you can repeatedly hit this on a high level fighter, then you are, or a high level grappler, a higher level person than you, then you need to keep drilling the damn move. It's that simple. Just because you know how to do the move and the technique doesn't mean you're good at it or good enough at it. Just my advice, guys. If you're new to martial arts, looking for a gym in your area, get my book, The Ultimate Guide to Choosing a Martial Arts School and Instructor. Link is in the description. And any other subjects you'd like me to go over, just leave a comment.